Hi there, everybody. This is David, and welcome to New RPG News. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about today, from all those Nintendo Direct announcements to a ton of games up for pre-order to a Legend of Zelda movie that was just announced, and the end of Final Fantasy as we know it as well. So lots and lots and lots of stuff to talk about today. Starting off, though, of course, with Dragon Quest, because how could you not? We got a trailer yesterday in the Nintendo Direct. We know it's coming out sometime this year. Originally, I want to say that the trailer said like spring 2025 when we last saw it, but now it looks like it's just sometime this year. We don't exactly know when. Nothing really else was revealed in this trailer except for this little girl. Who's this girl? Yeah, it's pretty much the Princess of Cannock. If you know anything about Dragon Quest II, it follows all the descendants of Erdrick. And, Prince of Cannock had a sister, so, she's a descendant too, so, she didn't help out in the first game because it was the 1980s and girls don't fight, but now it looks like she's going to be joining up. They don't show her during the main portion of the game, so it looks like she might be joining up in the post-game. Another thing that I thought was kind of interesting, and if you played the original game like I did a million times, you know that the descendant of the Dragon Lord actually wanted to meet up with you and wanted to kind of fight with you and stuff, and I think that would have been like an even cooler take to do than having the Princess of Cannock join up. But I have to wonder, what role is she going to play in the party? Maybe she's going to be a thief? Maybe she'll be like Deborah or something and be an attacker? I don't really know what's going on with her, but it will be super interesting to find out. We also got a shadow drop yesterday. We've heard rumors about this game coming for quite a bit of time, even from the director himself saying, yeah, this game is coming, just be patient. But now, it has come! And it immediately came. Wow, that sounded really bad. Anyway, coming out for the PS4, PS5, Switch, PC, iOS, Android. It is now available. This is a remaster of Saga Frontier 2, which came out in 2000 for the PlayStation 1. It's only $30 if you want to pick it up. It has watercolor visuals. I've been playing it for quite a bit of time now. I played it back in the day as well. It is a very, very, very good game. So this is super exciting. It follows two different storylines, Gustav or Will. So yeah, and they kind of like meet up and their paths intertwine, all that kind of stuff. So it's really, really nice. It is a little bit grindy, just gotta say, but it is a really, really nice game if you want to grab it. It looks like it's only available digitally here in the West. However, it is available over on PlayAsia physically right here for a little bit more, $35 physically on PlayAsia. It is in English, though. I will include links to purchase this physically if you would like to. Again, like I said, there's a lot of physical games available right now after this announcement. Another thing, I will be coming out with some coverage of this game, review and things like that, and there might be a giveaway involved in that review, so do keep an eye out on that. Just like I did a giveaway for the Suikoden 1 and 2 collection, there will be a giveaway here for Saga Frontier 2 as well. As we all know, remaking and remastering games are big business. This is our third remake/remaster that we've covered in 3 different stories. Hey! It's Rado Remastered, Mystery of the Soulless Army, and it's for the PS5, Xbox, PS4, Switch, and PC, due out on June the 18th. This originally came out on the PlayStation 2 back in the day, back whenever Atlas pretty much started flooding the market with SMT games. They came out with Nocturne on the PS2, Persona 4, Digital Devil Saga, these 2 games as well. This is only the first game in this duology series. So yeah, it's going to be $50. Pre-orders are available now. Let's see what it says about this game. It takes place in 1931. It's a really cool game. It's an action RPG, which is very, very different for the SMT franchise. So yeah, I played this one back in the day. I am so looking forward to it. It says that it has revamped visuals, quality of life updates, new voiceovers, and an overhauled battle system as well. A young heiress approaches the Narumi Detective Agency with a strange request: to kill her. Without any further explanation, the girl is kidnapped. Apprentice detective Rado, who moonlights as devil summoner assigned to protect the capital, is on the case. Rado investigates all across the city, which includes entering the Dark Realm, a dangerous juncture between the real world and Netherworld where demons abound. Become Rado and work with your allied demons to unravel the mysteries that block your path. What was once a missing persons matter soon spirals into a conspiracy that will shake not only the capital, but the entire nation. And again, this one is actually up, available for pre-order right now for $50. So I will include, again, links to purchase everything here that is up for pre-order. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar has been announced for the Switch as well as the PC. This is a DS remake coming out on August the 27th. It says, Zephyr Town's Bazaar was once one of the grandest in the world, drawing customers and peddlers from all four corners of the globe. These days, though, the bazaar has more tumbleweeds than customers. It's up to you to turn its fortunes around. Raise animals, harvest crops, craft rare delicacies, then sell your wares at your very own stall in the bazaar. As the bazaar business grows, new goods and services will arrive, which you can use to improve your farm. Help return prosperity to the bazaar, and Zephyr Town will thrive once again. Inspired by the classic handheld title, the new Stories of Seasons Grand Bazaar builds up and improves upon the original in every conceivable way. The world is bigger and more alive than ever thanks to incredible new visuals, new characters, expanded story, and full character voice work in story events, a series first. Interesting. Take advantage of Zephyr Town's unique weather, using the wind to make travel to the farm tasks a breeze. So yeah, kind of interesting right there. And I noticed that it does have a placeholder over here on Amazon for the premium edition, I suppose, but it's not available for purchase yet. But I will include a link to this anyway, just so you can see it, maybe bookmark it or something. So it looks like it has the original soundtrack, has a pocket plush, it has a cloth poster, you have the outer box, 115-page art book as well for this. And normally these are only like $60 and the game's like $50, so it's like $10 more normally. So yeah, good thing to keep an eye on. We have more information about Calamity Angel's Special Delivery, which is coming out this summer. You lead a ragtag group of kooky characters in this delivery service RPG as they protect and trek packages through treacherous terrains, unruly monsters, and meet other sneaky delivery service teams ready to stake their claim as the best delivery service in the Orkotros region. A new adventure awaits with every package. We have the opening movie up top right there. This is the newest game from Idea Factory. And again, this is available on Amazon for pre-order. Interestingly enough, it's $50 on the Switch. It's also $50 on the PS5, but on the PS4, it is $40. So just be aware, if you do want to get it on a discount, you can purchase the PS4 version right there. Farm Magica! Oh, no wait, I mean Fairy Tale! Oh, no, Eden's Zero! Sorry. Launches on July 15th. The deluxe edition pre-orders include 72 hours of early access right there. If you want this, it goes over what's in the standard edition, what's in the deluxe edition, all this kind of different stuff right here. This is a 3D action role-playing game based upon the space fantasy comic anime Eden's Zero, the creator of Fairy Tale and Rave Master, so no wonder I got it confused. It's centered on Shiki Granbell and his friends' cosmos-spanning adventure. Hiro Mashima and Kodansha have had input through the game's production. Relive the original story with 3D graphics that look just like the anime. The game is brought to life with anime-style 3D graphics, replicated the beautiful characters and worlds of Eden Zero. The player can freely explore various planets and enjoy numerous cutscenes voiced by a stellar cast. There's 8 different characters that you can control, each with their own action style, including close-range melee, long-range shooting, weapon-based attacks, and offensive magic, so you can summon the best character for the job in any situation and find the type of character that you resonate with best. Not only can you relive the original comic and anime, there's also loads of new story beats and quests exclusive to the game as well. And again, this one is also available as the Day 1 edition over on Amazon, so again, I will include links to purchase. I told you there was a lot of stuff to purchase right here. Thought it was just going to be all Nintendo Direct the entire time? Think again! I don't know why this wasn't in the Nintendo Direct yesterday, it probably should have been, but whatever, they put it out today, better late than never. Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon is coming west this fall for the PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC. Yesterday's video, I said it was only coming out for the PS4 and PS5. That's all it said in the trailer. It has now been updated. It is also coming out for the Switch and the PC, which is really, really good news. Van Arkwright and the members of the Arkwright Solutions are back, and this time the future of the entire Zemurian continent is at stake. The people of Zemuria await the launch of humanity's first foray into space with bated breath. A sudden invitation from Marduk to cooperate with the high-tech training exercises sets Vaughn, the Ashen Chevalier, Reen Sworzer, and Father Kevin Graham on a collision course with the secrets at the very core of Zemuria. Their paths may diverge, but the ultimate question remains the same. Just what lies beyond the edge of the horizon. How exciting! This is super, super, super thrilling. We are finally, about time, caught up with Japan. Like, oh my gosh, so we could maybe be getting, simultaneous worldwide releases coming on up. We're getting this in the fall. We're getting first chapter in the fall, and we're also getting that like Ys versus Trails PSP remaster thing coming out, I think this summer. I'm pretty sure they said this summer that's coming out too. So Trails fans are eating very, very, very well this year, I must say. The collector's edition is also here on the NIS America store. We'll include a link down below for purchase. Let's see what, oh, it has a clock. Cute. It has a little clock. Okay, if you could pop up at any moment, that would just be lovely. Or you could just not. Okay, there we go. So it has this clock and these little acrylic stands. So it's like an acrylic clock with a little acrylic stands. That's cute. Has the CD. Looks like it has a little character art book thing going on right there. Looks like it has a steel case as well. Soundtrack, a collector's box, all that kind of good stuff that we all know and love. $100 right there. This was in the Japanese Nintendo Direct, but not the American Nintendo Direct, but it's still coming out here in the West. Super Robot Wars Y has been announced for the PS5, Switch, and PC due out sometime this year worldwide. It's a grid-based tactical RPG that brings units and pilots from a variety of the anime together to battle their mutual foes. Place your units strategically and command them to defeat their enemies. Upgrade your units and train your pilots with credits and resources that you earn after every mission. Strengthen your heroes and overcome the next challenge. Enjoy the impossible epic battles where units and pilots from all the series clash together. Embark on a journey into a lore-rich new saga of Super Robot Wars. This looks really freaking cool. I love a good strategy RPG. I love the mechs, the front mission sort of thing. I played that Super Robot Wars. I think it was Endless Frontier on the DS, which I adored. Very, very, very good game. Totally looking forward to this. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream has been announced for the Nintendo Switch, due out sometime next year. It says that this series is back with its first brand new entry in over 10 years. Create your own Mii characters based upon yourself, your friends, your family, anyone. I'm shocked that they're still using the Miis. I thought that like kind of died out with the Wii. I don't know, whatever. I don't really like every time that I set up like the Nintendo thing, I'm so excited about just playing the game that I bought, you know what I mean? That I don't really care about going through all the little rigmarole as make your own little Wii, set up your little, Mii life or whatever. I don't give a shit. I just want to play the game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know it. I don't do this stuff. It says, and watch them live their lives on an island out at sea. Get involved in relationships and experience all the weird and wonderful ways these Mii characters interact. You may even drop into their dreams. This launches on Nintendo Switch in 2026. So if you are a fan of the Miis, then make sure you be on the lookout for this. We have a ton new details about Pokemon Legends ZA with this new trailer that came out during the, of course, Nintendo Direct. When night falls in Lumio City, a battle zone with red borders made from cutting-edge holographic technology will appear somewhere within the city. Trainers compete in these battle zones from dusk until dawn as part of the ZA Royale, a fierce competition where participants start at rank Z and battle their way to rank A. Only the strongest will claim the top rank, and those who reach rank A may even have one in-game wish granted. As players navigate the competition, they'll encounter other competitors and friends who will test their skills, like either Urbane or Toonie? During the day, trainers can explore wild zones to catch and train Pokemon in preparation for the upcoming battles at night. When the battle zones become active, timing and strategy are key to landing a surprise attack that can provide a critical advantage, and escaping higher-ranked opponents may sometimes be necessary. To succeed in the ZA Royale, players must make the most of both day and night, strengthening their teams for any challenges that await in Lumiose City. I normally don't like games that take place in one little teeny tiny city or zone or whatever. Like, I like big, open world, sprawling event, not necessarily open world, but you know what I mean. Like games with like a world map, you can go to different areas, you get to see different biomes, you get to go into the Arctic, you get to go into the desert, you get to climb mountains, go into the forests, all that kind of stuff. So I always feel very limited whenever I'm like stuck in one city. Maybe this might prove me wrong. I kind of doubt it looking at this trailer. But yeah, all the other Pokemon games, like they might have you go on like an entire island or something, or at least, something like that. So you can see different zones and biomes. My throat, it's never ending. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to this, but I'm still kind of tentatively aware of what I might not enjoy in it. I'll just put it that way. Full disclosure, I've never once played any of these AI Somnium Files games in my life, so I don't know anything about them except that I know that they're like visual novel meets point and click adventure mystery sort of thing. I know that Emily at Orbology and the Kaseki Nut, they talk about them a lot and they say how good they are. I know that Femtrooper talks about them, says how good they are. So I'm sure it's a good game. There might just not be for me, or at least, maybe they are for me. I don't know. I haven't played them. Who knows? Anyway, this is coming out on July the 25th for the Switch as well as the PC worldwide with English and Japanese voiceovers. You take on the role of Kanami Date, the protagonist, and once again teams up with Aiba to tackle a mysterious case and rescue Iris, an internet idol who's been forced to take part in a dangerous escape game. No sleep for Kanami Date. From AI, the Somnium Files introduces a new element called escape. As with previous games and investigation, players will examine crime scenes and listen to testimonies. In Somnium, players will enter the dream worlds of suspects and key witnesses. In new escape sections, players will solve puzzles to break out locked rooms. By moving between these 3 sections, players can obtain necessary clues to solve the case. So yeah, if you're into these games, be on the lookout for this one. I've heard nothing but good things about them, so I'm not saying anything bad about them. I'm just saying it might not be for me. I don't know. I've never played them. Nano Apostle is coming to the PS5, Xbox, PS4 on April the 24th. It's currently already available on the Nintendo Switch as well as the PC. This is a dark science fiction boss rush action game featuring intense reaction combat and the unique destruction point system. You play as Anita, a child augmented with lethal nanomachines as she battles against twisted cybernetic experiments to escape a top secret facility. Deep within the bowels of a shadowy research facility, Anita, a girl birthed from experimental procedures, is implanted with a sentient nanomechanical entity known as Apostle. Working together with her nanite allies, Anita must defeat a series of dangerous prototype bioweapons as she searches for a way to break free from her nightmarish prison. So this is a boss rush sort of game, so it looks like it's just kind of like bosses after bosses after bosses. I don't really know, never played it before, but it looked pretty cool, and it looks like it's met with some success because it's getting ported on over to other machines as well. DuckTales! The Eternal Life of Goldman is launching this holiday. We got some information about this during the Nintendo Direct as well, and I just think it looks really pretty, really beautiful. It reminded me again of DuckTales, and I can't get enough. I love that game growing up, so whatever. It says it's a vibrant yet dark adventure that weaves together legends, fairy tales, and myths. It takes the genre at an unusual angle and offers something unexpected at every turn. You arrive at the archipelago on a strange mission to kill the deity, a mystical creature that everybody talks about, but nobody has seen. Well, yeah, because you can't see a deity. To find the deity, you'll have to delve deeper into the many secrets that these islands keep. You'll discover a place marked by tragedy and filled with eccentric characters and remarkable contrasts. Upgrade your cane with new parts and unlock new abilities to explore the hidden corners of the archipelago and face incredible creatures. So yeah, I just think that this looks like fun. It's just like brainless, mindless, good fun, and I'm looking forward to playing it. Witchbrook launches this winter for the Xbox, Switch, and PC. It will be available on Game Pass on day 1, not coming to the PlayStation, oddly enough. It says that, oh, by the way, this is from Chucklefish, who is the creator of the War Group series, and they do all these pixel art stuff and everything. Like, it's a really good, high-quality company, we'll just put it that way. In Witchbrook, players will have the opportunity to enroll in Witchbrook College and immerse themselves in a charming world of magic, friendship, and discovery. In this first look, a vibrant seaside city of Mossport, the surrounding woodlands, and the enchanting grounds of Witchbrook College are revealed, offering just a glimpse of the richly detailed world and depth of simulation awaiting players. Adding the excitement, up to 4 players will be able to explore this idyllic sandbox via online cooperative multiplayer, crafting their own unique stories and experiencing magical academia together. Discover magic and mystery in Witchbrook, a spellbinding witch life sim for up to 4 players. Start your life as the newest resident witch in the bustling seaside city of Mossport. It's like repeating themselves constantly. Make friends, find love, discover a new world filled with wonder and charm on the road to graduation and beyond. So yeah, if you're looking for like a cozy sort of adventure, open worldy sort of game, I like how they're like flying over the buildings, It's not like you can only fly in the streets like it's like you're walking or whatever, but it's actually showing like it's using the Z-axis and you're able to actually go over the buildings and stuff. It's like realistic and all that, so I do like that. It's the end of an era. War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Global to end service this May 30th. That's in roughly 2 months if you're playing this mobile game. This is it. You got 2 months left. It looks like Japan is going to continue their service, but it is going to be dropped here in the West. I know that Square Enix is they're creating another mobile game called Ember Storia. We don't know anything else about that, but it looks like, you know, the world is healing. We had this huge glut of all these mobile games coming out, and now it looks like the tide is turning and we're getting more and more and more console games, while these mobile games are kind of getting relegated to, you know, smaller numbers or whatever. So interesting turn of events there. They put out a statement basically saying that, you know, thank you so much for playing, all this kind of stuff. We apologize for the disruption, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's going to end on May 29th right there. So I'm very sorry if you're playing, but that's what happens with a lot of mobile games, unfortunately. It would be nice if they took it and they were able to take it and port it into maybe Steam or PC or whatever, so that we'd still be able to play these games, because, you know, I would love to see these games still be preserved. You know, it sucks whenever games like this end. It really just sucks, because, you know, these were good games. People put their heart and soul into them. They should be able to take the bones of the game and, you know, maybe take out the gacha, take out things like that, and then create it as like a real full-fledged game that you pay 20, 30, 40 bucks for, you know what I mean? Like, that would be really cool if that's how they ended this game. Instead of just ending it, they're like, hey, we're gonna end it, but it's also gonna become a console game. Like, that would be cool. I would love to see something like that, but we'll wait and see. And for our final story of the day, back to Nintendo. We don't have really any news at it at all, except for this that you're seeing right here in the trailer. Legend of Zelda live action film premieres March 26th of 2027. So a long ways away. This was announced via the new Nintendo Today app that they just announced. That's all that we know about it. Nothing else. I thoroughly enjoyed that Mario movie that came out like a year or so ago, so I am looking forward to this. I've always loved, you know, Legend of Zelda and all that kind of stuff, so this is very exciting to me. I just hope that they do it justice, but it is Nintendo, so I think that they will, you know, they know what they're doing, you know what I mean? So I think that this will be exciting. I kind of wish that it wasn't live action. I wish that it was cartoony, like the Mario movie, you know what I mean? Like, it just kind of fit that aesthetic, but we'll see what happens with it. We'll get more news about this. So this is kind of exciting. I am totally looking forward to this. I'll have to invite my friends over and have a watch party or something, watch Zelda together. So that's really exciting. So that's it for the news. Sorry about my throat. It is what it is. But yeah, hope that y'all enjoyed it. Let me know what you're most excited about in the comments. And as always, have a good day.